Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Cool.
Oh, I was so excited. I
That's so-
freaking loved him, dude.
The guy's so busy as well. Jesus
He
Christ.
never rests. Like, he literally just came back with
Shiny,
Shiny.
right?
Like,
What?
a repackaged album as well.
I think he's going off as well. He's going off to the army, mate.
His?
I think so.
Ah, for the
He's
love of
enlisting.
God.
Yeah, I
How
could be
do
wrong.
you know
I
these
think
things?
People have been sending me messages. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know, but I trust you guys.
I love Taemin. Listen, Taemin, Jimin, Kai. My freaking perfect trio in my head, okay? Anyways, super excited for this. There's like shirtless, like oily.
His
shirtless
His solos are
moments.
actually really bloody amazing.
Oh, he literally
Concepts-wise, they're
breaks.
awesome.
He breaks the internet every single time he comes back.
Brilliant. Go on, keep going.
I don't know if this is a pre-release, if this is a full comeback mini album. I
It
have
feels
no
like
idea.
a proper release. There we go.
But I am so excited. Okay. Oh, come on, brother.
It's very fashion forward, isn't it?
Ooh, okay to the hair.
So it's more like a darker concept. Go on.
Again! I love this guy. The best part is that you know that what you're seeing fashion, musically, and visually
Heavily influenced by
is
him.
all from his head. Oh, such a cool rhythmical phrasing.
What symphony that is.
It's very Vogue, isn't it? Visually speaking.
I like the darker concept. It's very nice. That's definitely gonna go viral.
Oh, how cool, bro!
That's awesome. Such a master.
Oh,
of
he's
craft,
so
isn't
cool!
it? Of course. How
Okay,
how
the
smart is that, right?
transitions.
How smart is that to play with perspectives in a video
the same environment,
in the
yeah.
same environment, right? And it provides that's obviously it's like kind of like breaking the fourth wall a bit as well
Yep.
because it's kind of like looking at the song from different perspectives at the same time. But it's yeah, it seems like he just I've said this before with like Timid. I think he's like he feels like like a master of his own craft.
Yeah.
And I think now, obviously, because he's been doing this for quite a while, he's really been able to completely align what he wants. And now he does have the resources and has the kind of power in the industry to do things his own way.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting because I feel this, obviously, he's about to enlist, I think. But this last 2 years, we've been able to see like the most Temin, right?
I agree.
And he would be really interesting to speak to in terms of that. Like, where does he feel he is in his art creative process compared to at the beginning of his career? Because there are artists that feel they were more aligned at the beginning of their career. But with him, I
The
think maybe
maturity comes like really shines through in the like how aligned the concept and the music and everything comes together.
I think also like as an artist is a very defined pedigree of a dancer, and he has a very performance heavy background.
Yeah.
So it's I would imagine now would be like we're seeing someone peak.
Yes.
You know.
I would agree with that, but yeah, no, definitely. I just think that his comebacks have always been very they just feel very aligned and surrealist to a really cool extent. So they become like visually they become like plastic arts. It's like a visual display of artistry, which in the plastic arts manner, right? And then you obviously put everything else on top of it, you know, the choreo, the music, and the videography itself. But when you look at it, if I was looking at the music video as when you were structurizing it, like blocking what type of staging, what type of color hue are we gonna be using, and stuff like that, it just feels very like plastic art forward, right? Yeah. It feels like you're sculpting something from the ground, and that's why I find his comeback so exciting, because there is a complete alignment of every single detail, and it really comes alive, you know.
I think with TAEMIN, because I think in like the previous comebacks, right, he's pretty much had control over the whole thing, right? So also was very
I actually think from his first comeback, from his first solo debut, because you know, he was always really admired in the industry when he came out, like when he debuted with Shiny.
Right.
He was one of those artists that took attention right away. So when he decided to go solo, it was like a breakthrough of all the standards that were happening in the industry already. So he's always been a disruptor in the sense of artistry.
Because Shiny, to some extent, have always been like that too,
yes.
right? They're very like fashion forward and taking care of their own fashion rather than outsourcing that type of stuff, and revolutionizing kind of what live Korean pop stages were like and stuff like that. So they've always been. That's what I mean. He has a very high pedigree of a quality of everything.
Yeah. It's really exciting to watch. Sorry. Fantastic.
Props to those dancers.
I love the musicality of it. It's so good.
Wow, that's awesome.
Cool. I think that minor key on a suspended works so well. So good.
Props to all those dancers.
Oh, come on.
What symphony is that, dude?
No, Efra, listen.
What the hell is that?
Freaking...
No, that's what the hell is that symphony? Fuck. It's
I don't know if it's an actual symphony.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is.
Oh my god, let me just.
I think they sampled it. I don't know how if you're allowed to do that, but like, you know what I mean? Maybe they added it in.
Okay, just give me.
Someone's gonna know what it is. I don't know what it is, but that's why that minor with on the 7th. That's not a
suspended. Yeah, it's with the performing of the emotional baby black grand piano in the middle of a white room. It doesn't say that
maybe it sounds like something.
It is obviously
it doesn't sound like this.
I think it's a very obvious what's it called, reference to classic music.
Yeah.
But I really like how they combined the actual singing phrase with the beat like the beat itself, and this is really cool. It's great. So the main vocal is the harmony to the piano itself. It's so clever. It's so clever.
Nice.
Oh my god, the chorus is fantastic. The transitions are mad.
Supreme. props to those dancers, man. That's unbelievable.
Bro, that's beautiful. Oh, how good is that?
Well,
Oh, holy guacamole, that was freaking
I'd
nuts.
advise you to press like on that video. That's fucking unbelievable. That's his third mini album, right? Yeah, he's been so busy.
Dude, this is madness.
You know what's crazy as well? It's like
Mad.
he's what was the other one? Criminal, right? When
Yeah.
we watched?
Idea was the last one, I think.
Yeah. So when we watched the funny thing is that TAEMIN's like the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I've never met him, but he looks like the nicest guy ever.
Yeah, but this is like his wild side. You know when people like say, oh, it's like Pisces are really calm down or whatever, and then they have like that. Well, so they only let through art, stuff like that. I feel like he is that type of person.
A what? A Pisces.
A Pisces, like zodiac signs.
Oh, the Scorpio and all that stuff.
Yeah. But you know how a lot of people say, oh, quiet people, reserved, nice people have like a crazy side to them. Yeah, and they have like an actual outlet.
They let loose through art, through music,
through other ways.
I see.
I feel like he's the visual representation of that.
He's the nicest guy ever, isn't he?
Because think about it, when you're in the industry, that's the constant bombarding, right? Everybody wants to know about your life. Everyone want to pick your life apart, the gossip, talk about it, and they think they have figured out your life through gossip and everything else that the world has, seen through from you on the industry. So it's cool that like you wouldn't think that the guy that sings this song with this thought process and lyricism would be the same guy that's like trying to pitch a wife to his manager, So it's really cool. I like that duality, and it just shows the level of artistry.
That's what I mean.
It's really impressive.
Master of his craft. So let us know what your thoughts about it, and what else we should check out next.
Yeah.